Hi there, it's saraoblakspeicher here, and today's video is for those trailblazers and pioneers who have this incredible gift of foresight, and you are forging your way and you are ahead of a curve. And then you find yourself in a space of feeling isolated, misunderstood, sometimes even ridiculed for the truth that you know to be so, for having a vision of how the world, of how your business, of how your life and the life as a society, of what it could be and what it should be, and how your gifts can really make an impact, and how you can really help bring the society, bring the masses forward. But they're not quite hearing you yet. They are not quite understanding what you're saying. What you're sharing goes over their heads because it's such a higher frequency, and it's such a higher level of understanding, and is such a wide and clear vision that you're holding. I know it can be really frustrating. And I know the first instinct might be to try to shrink yourself back and to try to conform back to the norms and back to the old rules, because if you look around, everybody's playing by the old rules and they seem to be working for so many. And yet you look around and you're like, I know how far I've came, I know how much I have achieved, I know how much is still ahead of me and meant for me. But yet sometimes it feels like you're just at a standstill, that you're just doing a doggy paddle with one head tied behind your back, which is exhausting and it's frustrating. And I wanted to just say to you, keep on going. Do not get hooked back and pulled back into the conventional wisdom and conventional reality, because you outgrew it. And if you pull yourself back trying to please the masses, you're doing them disservice, because you are called here to be the trailblazer, to be the pioneer, to be somebody who's forging a trail for them to then step into, for holding the space and for holding this vision. And you know what? You're not made for the masses to begin with. Simple as that. Secondly, when it comes to feeling frustrated because you know things are moving and you can feel it, you can feel the progress that you're making, and you can feel the energy shifting within yourself, and you can start seeing how things around you are shifting, but yet not quite as fast, right? One of the most profound advices that I've received by my mentor was to drop the necessity, meaning the pressure that something needs to happen, that something has to happen, and dropping the pressure of not only that it needs to happen, but how it gets to look like. This is simply something that oftentimes we don't have any control over, and the moment we release it, the moment we let it go, what actually transpires is so much grander, so much more expansive, so much more aligned to our inner knowing that our mind could ever possibly come up with. So let it be, allow it to come, and in the meantime, practice not just patience, but expanding your capacities, not only to continuously hold so much and move so much, but also to receive even more, which means clearing out the space that's being cluttered with all that no longer belongs, with things that no longer serve you, and that includes beliefs just as much as actions, just as much as physical objects, and sometimes even circles of those around you. So this is a quick message from my heart to yours, and see you on the other side.